The Bible does not regularly say, word for word, Jesus is God or Jesus is divine. And for a lot of people, that is the clearest example of proof that Jesus is not God. So, for example, Muslims would argue that Jesus is not God because he never directly says, I am God. But is this actually a problem for Christianity? And it really isn't. See, here's the thing. When we're interpreting something, whether the Bible or I'm trying to figure out whether or not somebody's hungry, or I'm trying to interpret one of these books behind me, it doesn't matter. We have to understand what is being said, and one of the ways we can do that is by taking something that doesn't say something literally, like I am God, and inferring from that, oh, hey, he is saying something about being divine, even if he doesn't say that directly. So we've got different examples of that throughout Scripture. One of the clear examples of Scripture calling him God is John 1:1, where it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That's a pretty clear statement, and I know it's contested by some groups, but it's still a fairly direct statement, because that Word we then see became flesh in John 1:14, and from there we see that fleshly Word is Jesus. And it's kind of similar, if I were to use a more mundane thing, to say something like, you're seeking to see whether or not I'm hungry. And I say something like, I could really go for a pizza right now. Well, I didn't say I am hungry, but you would be right, almost certainly, to infer that what I meant, one of the things that I meant by saying I would really like a pizza right now, or I could go for a pizza right now, is I am hungry, because we typically don't seek out food if we're not hungry.